This is Martin Moodie for the Moodie Davitt Report, and I'm in Macau at the City of Dreams on the Cotai Strip, one of the great properties here, one of the most illustrious and extraordinary properties, including of course an extraordinary retail offer from DFS, and you can see some of the many brands that are included in the roll call of famous labels here. But we're not going to look at fashion, leather goods, jewelry or watches today. We're going to focus on another category that equally deserves the term luxury, and that is wines and spirits. And I'm here to view the Masters of Wine and Spirits DFS event. It's been running for several years now, and it brings together a curated selection of some of the finest wines and spirits in the world. Many are very rare indeed, one-offs, and in certain cases some fantastic, sublime examples of fine winemaking and beautiful, beautiful spirits. And I'm going to give you just a quick run through this amazing setup here that DFS has curated here at City of Dreams. You can probably see the second activation just to the right there of shot. So it's been set up as a kind of series of tunnels, if you like. Let's go in and take a look at some of the gems, I would say, that are on offer here. We straddle the categories. We're in the spirits zone at the moment, and the two gentlemen in front of me are looking at some Irish whiskies and some Japanese whiskies. Japanese whiskies, of course, very, very hot in this part of the world and elsewhere. Let's just take a quick peek at one or two of them. Pan back so you can see Bushmills, of course, Bushmills 30 from Ireland. Middleton, very rare, one of the great names of Irish whiskey. Now there are names here that for any spirits lover, and I certainly count myself as one of them, really are so thrilling to look at. Of course, some of the great names, Louis XIII there, with a suitable adjacency with Hennessy Paradis. You'll see Martell XXO, and you'll see some interesting, I wouldn't say newcomers, but complements to the household names, if you like. I was going to take you through all the departments of Masters of Wine and Spirits in this film, but I'm so besotted by this particular area, we might have to cut it short and dedicate this film just to this zone. Now have a look at this. What do you think that category is? Well, it's rum, and it's not any ordinary rum. Dictador, rum I've got to know quite well in recent times, and it's very good indeed. Look at that funky presentation, but they also do traditional very well. There's the Dictador in Lalique. Isn't that lovely? And then we're seeing also this year tequila make an appearance. Beautiful presentation with its own piece of artwork there from Dobel. So, and we move across to Scotch whiskey. You'll recognize that name. I've got to show you something I was being shown earlier. How about this for a bit of presentation? Oh yes, that is just gorgeous. And just look at the way this has been set up. Hennessy really showcased in exquisite style. We've written about this collaboration. Of course, basketball, very, very big in China. And so this collaboration with Hennessy in the US is proving to be very popular here. But just look at that. And also take a look at the surrounds. This really is raising the profile of wines and spirits, as I said earlier, by, I think, giving it the stature it deserves in among famous luxury brands, with a presentation really straight out of the top drawer, as you would expect from DFS. Let's take a look at some of the Scotch whisky. And we'll close out this section before we wander down through City of Dreams and take a look at some other sections later. Some really, really great old whiskies. Stunning presentation there from Glenfiddich. Glenfiddich 30. Some of these single malt whiskies are almost as old as I am. Valentine's and Royal Salute blends as well, great blends of the world. Johnny Walker. There's lots of surprises as well. Rosebank, Lowland single malt, 1993, and Glengoyne. Interesting name, this. I suggest any whiskey lover among the viewers look up Finn Thompson. Quite a story. And Glenturret, look at that beautiful Lalique presentation in the middle. Glenturret, really the Glenturret, I should say, putting out some superb single malt over recent times. One of the great single malts of the world, Delmore, beautifully showcased. Gosh, where do you stop? This is such a treat, isn't it? It's a treasure chest of fine spirits. And I can guarantee you there's some very fine wines as this journey continues. We close in there on Ardbeg from Isla Smoke Trails. We'll see that's reserved already, so there are very high price points on these products, of course, but they will sell. There is demand, and everywhere around me there are plenty of people pouring into City of Dreams and plenty of spending going on at retail level. So with this outstanding presentation of such a magnificently curated lineup of wines and spirits, there's going to be plenty of business as well as a wonderful showcase of wines and spirits to happen in the weeks ahead. This is Martin Moodie closing off from City of Dreams and DFS, Masters of Wine and Spirits in Macau.